10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and go. Okay. New strat, start out the house. What do I need a pot for? It's a heart. Okay. So yes, as established, we are playing as Pride Link. You know what? Forget killing one of these blue guards with a sign. I'm gonna run... That works. Single rupees. I was gonna just use the 2 guards in here to get my tree pole. But no. This works too. What do you have, Uncle? 10 arrows. No wonder he died. He came in armed with only arrows and no bow. Fairy. And 20 bucks. Okay. Wait, does that mean the guards are in the good pack? Will you drop full magic? You will drop nothing. Okay. Nothing at Hyrule Castle. We can do nothing there. Which means from there we go to the Sanctuary. Are you gloves? No, you're not. Okay. We already have predictions from the race room failing? When the name of the race room was Epic Mitts, or Epic Glove, we were like, oh, what could that be? One of the theories was that we might get the gloves off of the Sanctuary, and then the Titan's Mitts in Back of Escape, and... God damn! Alright, I'm going to Back of Escape. It's not in Sanctuary, but if I find Titan's Mitts in Back of Escape, then we're getting there. Ow. Ow. Rats. Don't bite me. Heart container, the flute, and the map. Okay. It's 3 items out of the 6 in Hyrule Castle. God, the flute. Hey, Zelda. I will say, finding that doubling back and going back to the Back of Escape, just off of the whims of what was said in the race room as a joke, looks like it's going to pay off, because having early flute is huge. I meant to throw that down. Oh, whatever. What do you have for me, Crab? The good money. Okay, well that's bottle money right there. And the Lumberjack Cave has... Heart piece. I don't need that. The dream of all 20 hearts is dead. Link's been gay since the N64. We all know it. Actually, no, you know what? The art from the manual for Link to the Past... Oh, look, money. Link to the Past manual straight up just had, like, Link not wearing pants. Oh, sword. Good to see. Exactly. And you know what? I bet he's also got pronouns. We support him. Ow. We have not found bombs yet, so we're just going to help ourselves to the one over here. Those rocks conceal a bomb. Link's pronouns are whatever gets him into Gerudo Village. 300 more bucks. The cape? Interesting. Heart piece. Heart container. Can you be bombs, please? No, okay. Well, you know what? We can go to the bottle vendor. We'll activate the flute, we'll go to the bottle vendor. If the bottle vendor gives us bombs, that's great. If he doesn't, then maybe we'll check the well and see if one of the chests there has bombs. Holy shit. Somebody called that. Okay, well, that's almost Dark World access. We can get into the Dark World on the mountain, at least, but we can't do anything up there. Wow. Early gloves, early moon pearl. This is kind of a seed. Okay. But yes, it felt seasonal. Even though Pride Month in Canada is technically July, you know, we can celebrate it twice. Right, no bombs. Arrows. So I'm doing... Ooh, Master Sword. Pride Month Link. Lord knows were I to play Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild on YouTube, it would be something similar. I don't have a bottle yet, so let's go talk to... Well, let's check this. Okay. Now we see what the first armor upgrade looks like. I'm going to spend some rupees on bombs. It feels silly to do it every time, but not finding any bombs the natural way, so... Blah! Okay. Let's see, 20 bucks, alright. We will double back up to the well, see what's going on up there. Because you never know. Our progress could be behind this bombable wall. Oh look, it was bombs. They put bombs behind the bombs. I should have come here instead of going to Blind's house. Well, it is what it is. Okay. Also, Tono, what do you know of, No! The informant lady. What do you know about Twitch redeems and whatnot? I've been told you might be somebody to poke about this stuff. $50. I don't care about that. $50. A lot. Cool. I don't know jack about them. Yeah, because like, yeah, I'm affiliate now, so I can technically have redeems. I thought maybe I had set a couple up. I set up a raid message, and one redeem that appears to have not become a thing. I don't know. Oh look, $20. I don't care about that. Let's fly out of here. Going to the South Shore. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing at all. We are winging it completely when it comes to Twitch redeems. I will have to check on that. You know what? I can do that stuff on the weekend. I have, it's long weekend for me. It's very long weekend for me. So, yeah, I can sort that stuff out. You know, if not, maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. Oh, does it, like, take a few days or something? Or, you know what? No, it would have activated... Like, they sent me the email on Friday night. Okay. Well, whenever it's good to go. then it'll be a thing. Alright, little mini Moldorms in here. Alright, heart piece. Heart container. Ice rod. Nice. 20 bucks. And a shield. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe that explains, maybe I did the channel point redeem properly. And it's Twitch that dropped the ball. I choose to interpret it that way. It is silly, but it's actually faster to fly across that distance than it is to run across the bottom of the screen. Absurd, but here we are. Okay, unless you're the flippers, you're not the flippers. Okay, we're going to be activating a little thing I like to call water walking by dashing along the edge of that pit. Absolutely silly thing that works for some reason. Now here's the fun part. Now, you know what? I will just activate it over here. Sometimes I like to save that for after I check the fella under the bridge. I'll check the fella under the bridge at a different date. I will, however, have a look at this. That's heart piece. I don't care about that. Honestly, fella under the bridge is a pretty fast check for me now. Like, I can use the flute to fly back to that spot anytime. More bombs. 20 bucks. Alright. Thank you, Waterfall Cave, for being pointless. Crab's got fairies. Okay. Ooh! Oh, I want that, but I don't have a way to get it. I don't have enough things on me to do a splash delete. That's a shame. Okay. 10 arrows. At least I don't think I can do a splash delete. Let's, No, okay. Alright, that ain't happening. Can I flute out of here? No, I can't. Alright, that's fine. There's a technique called splash delete where you, like, fire some arrows at the wall and then drop some bombs into the water, and it eats a splash on the screen. And because it eats a splash on the screen, it means that it can't make a splash when you jump in the water. And for some reason, I don't know why it works this way, if you jumping in the water doesn't make a splash, it doesn't count you as swimming. So that's another way to get fake flippers going. Alright, that's a heart piece. Bonk. We're gonna check what's in Agina's cave over here. And depending on what we find, I might... God, I gotta check the map. I don't know what's where. Alright. It makes the most sense to me to go to Eastern Palace, or more accurately, it makes the most sense to me to go to the back of Sashra's closet. Let's see what I'm looking at here. These are all crystals. Oops, all crystals. Okay. With no hammer, we can't get into the Dark World here. That's fine. We're gonna run along here anyway. I don't even have magic for this. Where's Green Pendant? Oh, Palace of Darkness. Okay. I don't need to worry about overlapping those two dungeons then. Boomerang, boomerang, rupee. Alright, old man, why are you hoarding boomerangs? Alright, I can't beat Eastern Palace. So I guess we're gonna go up the mountain. This is technically not in logic, because they don't want you to have to navigate dark rooms. But you know what? I can do this. Alright, I should have the old man. Marley has entered the room. Hello, Marley. She is dipping her paw into the water. I have a water bowl in here for the cats because they like to hang out in my room with me. A whole $1. Thanks, old man. Ow. I guess, yeah. Oh. We have a full heart on top of... Oh! 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 Hook shot. Alright, we're going into Spectacle Rock. That is intriguing. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, inside of Spectacle Rock seems to be nothing. What do you got to say, Hint Tile? I think this is the right placement. It was. Okay. So here's the fun thing about this. We have the hook shot now. I'm going to drop down here and then go across the bridge. Also, God, you just made me think about Newsies for the second time today. Which is... God, a musical starring... I want to say both Ryan Gosling and Christian Bale are in it. I could be wrong. Ryan Gosling might not be in it. Christian Bale is definitely in it. There's our Titan's Myths. Okay, well, there's Dark World access. Yeah, they deliver newspapers. Well, they don't deliver. They're like... They're the newsboys on the corner who shout, "Extra, extra, read all about it," you know? There's our hammer. Okay. Additional Dark World access. Dear God. Okay, so we are a fire rod away from being able to just full clear Tower of Hera. We might not even need that. Basement of Hera could be the small key. This feels like the right spot. It was the right spot. Yeah, if I recall correctly, Newsies is kind of like universally panned, though. Not a particularly good movie. God. Okay, we're gonna do Hera. Then we'll come back and do Spiral Cave. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Alright, basement is the small key. Oh, we don't like to see that. Cash requires a big red bomb. The flippers. Interesting. Okay, that means that the big key is in the basement. Where's my bombs? Okay. I am still setting this up the old-fashioned way. There's a newfangled way setting up that particular clip, and yeah, I can do it. I just don't trust myself to walk into that, to not walk into that door. Ow. Alright, so I can't get the big chest. Oh, God, I don't like this at all. Okay. Hera has 2 items. If I find one on the boss, we're fine. If I don't find one on the boss, it means that the other one is in the big chest. Ow. No. You get back here. I never remember if his item drops where he dies or in the middle. It's where he dies. It was bombs. Alright, well the good news is we're done with Tower of Hera then. Our 2 items out of Tower of Hera were flippers and a pack of bombs. Which is fine. Now we're going to take our hammer and we're going to just amscray over to the other side of the mountain. We will do Spiral Cave. And then we'll go into the Dark World and check, the Dark World stuff. Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny Cave. Those are the words I'm looking for. How can I ever forget them? He was electrified. I needed to stop. Also electrified. Needed to stop. Oh boy, more health. Oh, and I found out one of my coworkers is also like a bit of a movie buff, so I'm like keeping her appraised of what it is I'm watching every week. Bah. She also wants to see the Wes Anderson film that's out in theaters. And also, it is awkward for her as well, because the only theater that's showing it in town is Park Lane downtown, and it's a pain in the butt if you don't live in the city core. I don't want to sit on a bus for an hour and a half to get there. There's a theater that I can see from my front door. Why is it not showing over there? I guess they needed to make enough space for 2 separate live-action remakes of animated treasures. Oh. Do I care enough to go get the butter sword? Maybe if I end up checking Catfish. I'm going to check to see what I need to get into Turtle Rock. Which is a crystal. Okay. Turtle Rock requires Quake. Bombs. Okay. $20. The mirror. Huge. And heart piece. Okay. Finding the mirror is kind of big, but I can't really do anything with it. Aside from leaving. Although, you know what? Might not be the most advisable thing to do. Oof. I'm gonna check Spike Cave. One of these should have health. Yeah. It'll be fine. I'll just use some magic. Let me activate the cape, and I will survive this. And what are you? Bombs. Not worth it whatsoever. Whatever. Okay. This is not so bad. I got the Titan's Mitts, so I'm going to go check King's Tomb right now. After which I will fly over and break into the Desert Palace. No, I don't have a fire source. Maybe not Desert Palace. something. God, what can I finish? I guess I could do Thieves Town? There's loads of checks in the Kakariko. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's what I'll do. It definitely makes sense to me, like, from just a logical standpoint, that at some point, you know, the gold sword would be useful, but also I don't need it. What are my 3 pendant dungeons here? Mire, Ice Palace, and Pod. Okay, well, Mire's only got 2 items in it, so that's fine. Pod has 5, Ice Palace has 3. Ice Palace is blue pendant. Okay. Pod effectively has 6 items in it. God. Okay. It's tempting. I probably won't do it. I will avoid trying it. Ooh, mushroom. If I find the red cane, then I can do fake powder to gain access to whatever the magic bat has. Which is not in logic at all and is a little bit of a cheat. But it's allowed. 20 bucks. One of you a bomb, none of you is a bomb. Fine. Oh, the bow! That means I can actually go do Eastern Palace. That's not bad. First, though, I will do the digging game. Yeah, you know what? I'm in for Lumberjack Chain. That's what I'm going to do. What do we got? A little magic. Could be useful. Wow. $1. I didn't want to pick it up, it was in front of the way out. Okay, let's grab that frog. Let's see what we get off of the blacksmith. You are coming with me, Hoppy the Dwarf. God, I heard they're doing, for some inexplicable reason, a live-action remake of Snow White, and they decided to give the dwarves, like, special powers. And I'm just like, why? Why? Who asked for them to expand on the lore of the 7 dwarves? $10 arrows, don't need them. Yeah, it's like, for some reason they can see through rocks. So they can detect the gems that they're trying to mine. $10 arrows. Okay. Alright, purple chest, you're coming with me. It's just, I know, I keep saying it. Who's asking for these remakes to happen? Nobody. Every time they happen, people complain. They never get good press. Why do they keep doing it? Hey, what's my stun prize? Full magic. Holy shit. Super useful. Oh my god. And it's like, here's the thing, is they keep saying, oh, this movie made this much money. Like, oh, what was it? The Lilo and Stitch movie. They're like, it made so much money. You know what? No. It didn't make money. It grossed at the box office. But it also cost $1 billion goddamn dollars to make. So, you know, between the actual production costs of the film and, like, The advertising fees? Don't be telling me that they're making money off of this. They ain't. Like, are they pulling a WB and, like, intentionally losing money? I do not yet have the book, so I can't do Bombo's tablet. That's fine. Alright, man, what's in the box? 10 arrows. I hate it. Alright, bombs, get ready. Wait, I still need bombs when I'm in the cave. What am I doing swapping off of them? The book! Oh my god. What a tease. Alright, heart piece, bombs, heart container, and a single arrow. Hype cave is trash. Except for that guy who gave me a library book. He says to me, please return it. It's so overdue. I'm scared to see what the fees are. Can do, friend. God, you know what? I have everything I need. I can do Swamp Palace. Guess I'll do Swamp Palace. I'm over here, why not? Alright, what do we got here? The lamp! Holy shit! We have our fire source. We can do Desert Palace too. I'm just not going to do Desert Palace from the front like a chump. But yeah, no, when I was looking at the theater to see what was showing, it was like they had the live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch, which is only like 75% live-action because it's also got a bunch of CG in it. I hate that this is what we're calling live-action. There was also the, quote, live-action How to Train Your Dragon. And there was the new Mission Impossible. There was the John Wick spin-off. There was something else. God, there was something else that I described as like the next installment was there like a new Final Destination film out recently? No, that doesn't sound right. Fast and the Furious, maybe? Is one coming? It might have been a new Final Destination. There was something out that was like... There was Mission Impossible and there was one other thing that was like, had me going, oh boy, another sequel to something that's been running forever and nobody cares about anymore. It has overstayed its welcome. Alright, clip successful. We're through the wall. Small key. Yeah, this is one of those dungeons that has a whole lot of stuff in it. It is worth doing. How many items does Swamp Palace have? Swamp Palace has 6 items. That's a lot. Bombs. I've also failed at checking to see how many items I've picked up. Alright. So far, everything I've picked up has been not a dungeon item. Every chest in this dungeon... God, I don't have the... Alright, we've actually got to do this the legitimate way. With no red cane, I can't do Diver Down. Alright. But yeah, suffice to say, there's a lot of trash in the theaters that I don't care to watch. And then there's one movie that I do care to watch, and it's not showing near me. Story of my life. Map. Ooh, okay. We have a lot of health already. It feels early for this much health. We've only been running for 35 minutes. You're supposed to be dead. Bombos. Bombos gives us the ability to get into Ice Palace now. But we don't necessarily need to get into Ice Palace. I am going to grab this key because I will probably end up coming back into the dungeon to do the left side. In the meantime, though, shaving an eyeball. Our favorite Friday night pastime. Hey, give me that. Just clink off. I need this. I need these fuzzies. Go on. I got him with the ice rod. Magic powder. Okay. There's one more item in there. I'm going to ignore it. We're going to take these curves aggressively. That's what we're going to do. Let's go over here. What do I need to get into this dungeon? I don't need to do this dungeon, but it would be ether if I was going to do this dungeon. Okay. Let's find out what's in here. I swap over to my mirror. 20 bucks and 10 arrows. Oof. Mire Shed, you're usually better than that. Alright, let's see what's over in Checkerboard Cave. Is a bottle, which I will grab. Having a bottle means I can A, put things in it, and B, show it to the bottle kid. Very useful. Alright. What were you again? Heart piece. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do this dungeon here. It is a crystal dungeon. It is required. I have a fire source now. They can light torches. So I can do this. Oh, look, another bottle. This one's got a bee in it. Ow. Cash requires a bomb. I've heard this already. That's one item. Means there's only one more in here. What could it be? We'll find out. There's our big key. Alright. That didn't work at all. Okay. If you're a small key... Alright. Like, if that's a small key, it's annoying. If that could have been anything else, then I might not have needed to go all the way over to the other side. There's only 2 chests over there. If one is a map and the other is a compass, then going over here is a waste of my time. But there's one more item left in the dungeon. I should have just gone to the boss. Map. Whoop. Kind of wanted a hook shot one of those. Compass. Oh my god. Alright, let's go to the boss. Wait, it's this one I need. Okay. Easy enough. Lamp. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Now I know that the ice rod technically does as much damage to these guys as the fire rod does, so they will die in 2 hits from it. The only problem is they're hard to hit with it, because they're faster than the shots. You know what? Not bad. Red cane! Essential item. Get! Okay, well with that, it means we can start Turtle Rock. No, we can't. I don't have Quake. Where to next? Eastern, I guess. God, okay. We'll go in through the Dark World because I want to keep the option open for going to Pod. I shouldn't go to Pod, but it has a lot of things. I'm not out of options. I don't know if this is worth it at all, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Always gotta be careful when transporting a monkey. Okay, now that that's open, let's go to Eastern. For a second, I was like, wait, did I do this already? And the answer is not really, but kind of. I did this dungeon while practicing earlier. You know, it's also actually fine to use magic, like, all the damn time. Because I can just stun prize to get full magic off of anything. Like, everything is stunnable to me now. That's great. Bombs. That's one item. Eastern Palace has 3. Wait, is that one item? That's one item. Give me full magic. I'm going to switch over the bow, because while I haven't been practicing it, I do know about this trick. I don't know if that's as good. I don't know. Hard to say. Big key. Wait a minute. Is this, like, identically laid out? What the hell? What do you got? I'd like to have more bombs. No! Actually, no. I have 10. Don't give me more bombs. I do have the big key. Map. Okay, that means there's definitely an item over here. We're gonna go get it. Ah! No! I wanted that. Okay. Fire rod! Huge! Anybody who decided to skip the second item in here is a chump. Oh my god. That's great. Means we are one Quake medallion away from finishing Turtle Rock. Means we can go do Skull Woods. I sneezed. Apologies. Just sort of came out of nowhere. Thank you. Oh, man. Alright, let's grab some arrows so I have enough to deal with these knights in here. Oh, God. That could have gone better. You know what, with the fire rod in hand, I think perhaps I don't do pod. I'm gonna skip pod. I'm gonna step out, I'm gonna use the flute immediately. I'm just missing Quake. And I have other dungeons to do. In fact, let's also turn in the powder. And fill up some of our bottles. God, actually, my money's not that high. Let's fill up one of our bottles. 20 bucks. Alright. Yeah, grab another one. Why not? We'll be poor. But, yeah, 2 blue potions. Useful. Alright, let's go to Kakariko, and we will do Skull Woods and then Thieves Town. That is officially the plan. And you know what? We have the fire rod, so I'm just going to go directly to the boss in Skull Woods. Don't you think about it. Okay. Yeah, here's the thing, is Skull Woods only has 2 items. It's not unreasonable that they might both be in the back. I don't need a big key for this dungeon. So, like, what the heck? I might need that small key. I will also check the pedestal when I'm done in here, because I do have the ability to get it. God, that's such a good trick. Oh, right. My stun prize is full magic. I don't care about wasting magic on these guys. I'm gonna fill it up in the last room anyway. Ow. Okay. That was much faster. I fought him with the gold sword earlier, and he died a lot slower. It's one item. Okay. I will immediately turn around and go back into the dungeon to grab the other item in this part of the dungeon. Because I can use the mirror to get out. Small key. Alright. One more item in this dungeon. We're not leaving it behind yet, but I am going to check what's on the tablet. The pedestal. It's good to know. Alright, it's just bombs. Ped Seed is dead. I'm surprised I was able to actually materialize in the dark room out of there. Dark room, the dark world. Thor 2, the dark world. Another small key. That mirror might have been less optimal? I don't know, hard to tell. Still no big key, though. This is a little weird. Okay, there's our second item. Let's get out of here. No, that's not the way to go. Exit this way. Yeah, I have the cape. I have the cape. While I'm up here, I'm gonna check some things that are over here. Alright, 20 bucks. I don't need that. At this point, it's not an inconsiderable amount of money, but I don't need it. Okay, Graveyard Ledge. What do you got for me? It's just 10 arrows. Which, admittedly, I'm missing 6 arrows, but whatever. I don't need them that badly. Alright, at this point, the smart thing to do would be to stop the world tour and not go to the catfish. I'm going to go to the catfish. For the altogether silly reason of I know that I will also get the gold sword while I'm over here getting the catfish. I have a whole other dungeon I could be doing. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be doing Thieves' Town. And then Turtle Rock. I can't do Turtle Rock, I don't have Quake. Thieves' Town might have Quake, though. There's 4 items in it. Whatever. If you have Quake... No, I don't even know. I don't even know. It's just bombs. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. B, out of the bottle. Me, out of the dark world. Bottle, into the waterfall cave. It might be something. It's free, whatever it is. Another B. Okay. Another normal-ass B. Alright, let's go get our gold sword, because why the hell not? I mean, I know why the hell not. It's because it's, like, not... It's not required. It's slightly slower to do this, but it's also... the novelty. The novelty. Gold sword. Armed with the power of butter. Alright. We got that. Save and quit. Back to the sanctuary. Give me health. Let's go. Flute. Now we're going to the town. I don't think he will pay you for a normal bee. I don't know for sure. I don't need his money. I've aside from possibly... I have both red crystals. Pyramid Fairy might be in my future. Aside from possibly needing to buy the bomb from Pyramid Fairy, I think I'm all done buying things. Okay, let's do this place now. I can also check the magic bat. That's one item. Ow. There's the big key. Alright. Big key necessarily has to be in one of the first 4 chests. So that's not unexpected at all. Two items. Alright. Small key gives us access to the big chest room. And since we have the hammer, we can actually get what's in the big chest, so that's fine. Ow. Grab that key. That skeleton is very active. You need to be very careful when exiting the cape stage right there, because you can glitch the game a little bit by going through the door while you're turning off the cape. It's weird. I've done it before. You can recover by activating the cape again, but it's still weird. I don't want to do it. Map. Yeah, there's a couple of weird bugs that'll happen with, like, item dash and, you know, certain items. I know I have a YouTube short where I experienced the bug where if you're, like, dashing using the the rented shovel from the Dig game, and you screen transition while you're doing that, it's a bad time. You lock up. You can only save and quit. There's no way around it. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I post these runs on Monday. Yeah, let's go over here and grab this. Why not? Yeah, Mondays sees these races get posted from the Friday before. Wednesdays are Fallout New Vegas for the time being. Currently doing the Honest Hearts DLC. Pretty good. It's nice to be in an environment in Fallout where it's not just like a literal garbage dump, you know? Sometimes it's nice to not be looking at actual trash everywhere. Yeah! Oh my god, my courier like walked under a waterfall and I'm like, this is the first shower she's ever experienced. Alright, let's fight this boss. I'm sorry, does Blind want to peg me? I mean, it is Pride Month. Let's keep an open mind here. Alright, you know what? Cape. There. There we go. 20 bucks. Alright, no Quake. That's fine. We have other things to do other than that. We'll go back to the light world. We will check to see what the sick kid has. We will check what the bat has. And, things. Sick kid. I literally just said his name. By name, I mean descriptor. Sick kid, what do you got for me? Health. Okay. Do I want the sick kid's health? I think it might be contagious. Cycle through, get the powder all ready to go. $20. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We have options. We have things we can do. Loads of stuff we can do. First thing I'm gonna do is fly to my house, go to the Dark World and purchase a big red bomb. And if this yields me nothing, I guess we're going to Pod. A dungeon I had a chance to do ages ago, but opted not to because it was a pendant and I had plenty of other things to do. It makes sense if you're thinking about it in terms of like game logic. Also, I apparently have 0 dropped frames so far. Which isn't bad. My internet's been a little bit spotty the last couple of days. I also never checked the guy under the bridge. Or the pyramid ledge. Okay, there's a lot of things I can still do over here. Swear to God, if Guy Under the Bridge has my Quake medallion, I will be like, what the heck? I could have had this already if I'd done the glitch properly. Boom, that's open. That's 20 bucks. I don't need that. $20. Heart piece. What are you? Green potion. You know what? That's fine. Oh. Ow. Ah. Fine. Fella under the bridge. Let's go. See, here's the reason why this is a decent check over here. Because I can just step on this and do that. Alright, do you have my Quake medallion? You have $5. I shouldn't be surprised you're sleeping in a tent under the bridge. But you know what? I don't know how harsh the winters are in Hyrule. It might not be that bad. Alright. Pod is officially our best bet now, because there's 5 items in the dungeon and 1 item outside of the dungeon as a reward for actually beating the dungeon. I'm going to be going until I find Quake. The only other place... Okay, it could be an Ice Palace. That feels unlikely. Couldn't be... Well... God, if it's in Misery Mire and I need a whole other medallion to get access to it, that's ridiculous. I hope it's not that. It could be that. I wouldn't put it past it. Small key, which means we're going straight down the middle. Ah! I don't actually need to fight those guys. There's my Quake medallion. Let's go! Okay, Turtle Rock, here we come. Officially saying arrivederci to Pod. Oh, gosh. Okay, he would freeze on the worst spot. Alright. Dead rocks do be pains like that. Alright, so we are just going to go through Paradox Cave. And then we have to use the Turtle Rock teleporter to get into Turtle Rock, because we still haven't opened the dungeon yet. We have Quake now, we can do that. You be dead. No, come back. Fairy! Alright. Quake, we're going! Everybody's least known AC/DC song, Shake Your Foundations. We just did it. Okay. I almost pulled that claw to see what my tree pull prize was right now. Literally no reason to do it, so I stopped myself. I'm like, it could be full magic. There's a full magic right inside the dungeon. I don't need that. I only ever check the tier 1. That's all I really need. Big key! Alright. I'm gonna get hit. No way around it. Okay. fire, and fire, and fire. And then we just gotta hook on off that platform. And I'll just use my cape to do a cape dash here. Cape to do a cape dash. Small key. Alright. The mirror is super useful because it always puts you right back by that full magic. And while the blue cane doesn't... while the red cane doesn't use a ton of magic, oh boy does the fire rod ever. There is a Pokey in here. I choose to believe he is the Mario World cactus enemy. Oh, okay. I threaded the needle there. I did not get the invincibility frames I was looking for, but that's fine. We wound up not getting hit anyway. Ow. Speaking of getting hit. Hey, we'll go through this first one first. There will be... those guys. Yes, come on up. Whoa. We're Pride Bunny. Compass. Alright. I'm never sure about... sometimes I see people skip that chest, and I'm just like, how do you know it's safe to do that? Like, I have gotten to the end of this dungeon and been like, I need one more small key. Excuse you? I didn't need to go this way. It's very whatever. I'm not going to do Mimic Cave. I don't need anything in Mimic Cave. I might need this. I didn't need that. Okay, whatever. You know, you don't know until you know. So I may as well grab things. We need the red cane next. For that small key. Everybody always uses the Cane of Samaria for that. I don't know why. I think it's just a convenience because, whoop, because you need it for this room. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. No, I didn't get hit. Okay. Successfully dodged. And again. Now we just hold left and exit the room. That maze always used to give me such a hard time as a child. And now I'm just like, hold left. Okay, one of these chests is a small key. Also, because I am cautious, I'm going to set up a respawn point right here. It's extremely unlikely that I would die, but you never know. You were not supposed to come all the way in. Whatever. Give me full magic. There's the map. Ugh. There's my small key. Ugh. Ooh, red mail. We're extra funky armor now. Okay, that guy I can get full magic from. And then I can use the powder to turn this into a fairy. It's not quite full health, but it's pretty good. Oh, somebody just finished. Oh! Flash, okay. One of our new folks finished in first place. Ooh. They probably didn't bother with the butter sword. Okay, what am I doing? Ice rod. Come on out, head. Alright, I just got to position correctly. That was pretty optimal. There was one wasted swing. That's it. Swear to God, if this is silver arrows, 20 bucks! I'm gonna finish the race with maybe 100 rupees. Alright, let's go over to the tower, I guess, and go fight a wizard. Speaking of fighting a wizard, there was a new Wigglewood up today. Always hilarious. I really do appreciate that channel's work. Oh, okay. I was like, I got pinged by something on Discord. What is it? Just Wordle. Reset as of 15 minutes ago. I will have to do that after I'm done the stream. Let's see, do we have any big keys in here? 300 bucks, we're rich again. And a map. Okay. You know what? I want the hammer. Small key. These are essential. Another small key. Whoa. Got that hammer dash on that peg. That's a little tricky. Okay, I'm interested in these chests. Small key. 10 bombs. Red bottle. Excuse you? Small key. Alright. Another small key. Wow. Just a small keys aplenty. Give me that. Okay. I do like bonking over that fire snake. That bonk is, I think, maybe my favorite bonk in the game? Maybe not, now that I've developed a new bonk. Hard to say. $300, 50 bucks, 100 bucks, bombs. You want them? They're yours, my friend, if you've got the rupees. You know what? That might be my favorite bonk. It's so silly. Now, you know what? Ganon's Tower has a lot of really nice bonks in it. It's hard to choose because this is also a very epic bonk. I do not yet have the silver arrows, so I have to fight these Armus Knights kinda legit. I love that the first boss in the game is one you can just stand and spam arrows at. Alright, well we got our big key. Let's begin the tower ascent. Excuse you. Excuse you. Alright. Need arrows for these rooms. Luckily, I still have 12. Oh, there's Taco being finished. And yeah, Taco finished. I thought maybe somebody else had. He was just posting GG. GG indeed. I'm just gonna get the iframes. Give me full magic. Fire Rod. Fire Rod will make this tolerable. Let me out. Okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, how did you dodge that? I want the red cane next. Oh, look at that. Don't mind if I do. I still want red cane. I just needed the boomerang to grab that full magic. So there's Sartaz finishing. Lamp. And lamp. And lamp. Run, and then we get the fire rod, and shoot that, and through the door. Okay. I don't need that full magic, because I can get one off of any enemy I run across. And also I have green potion, so... you know. $300. I should not be checking chests. I will, however, grab that full magic. And off we go. No! Don't you even think about it, stupid worm thing. That last chest takes a couple of seconds to get into. This one is right here. Compass. Now we can know where the boss is. So useful. He's in the next couple of rooms. Okay, there we are. Here he is, Aghanim. Put your hands together for him. Two hits. 4 to go. Oh, Three hits. 3 to go. Five hits. 1 to go. There we go. He's dead. Alright. Which means now we just go fight Ganon. A pig emerges from the back of the wizard. And then pigs fly. And then so do I. Alright, let's just jump on in and get him. Did you know the biggest, heaviest cheese produced? Pretty big cheese. Pretty big cheese. I'm just gonna wail on him till I know that he's out of this phase. Okay, he's out of that phase. God, I love the cape in this fight. It feels like cheating. But you know what? He can do this. So, like, fuck him. Ganon. Alright, what's he got to say? Find the arrows in Hyrule Castle. Oh my gosh, I passed up on an easy bow. Whatever. 1, 2. No. No. 3. Servo just finished. 4. Ugh. 5. 6. 7. 8. I don't have enough magic to use that. 9. Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna drink one of these blue boys. Yeah, I know. Get out of the way. Whoa! That was unexpected. What an awkward corner to go to. Alright, now he's dead. Thank God. Okay, so he's dead. I just need to go through the door and claim my win. And we're done. That was a very fast seed. GG indeed. Yeah, an hour and a half and 7 seconds. That's a full 30 minutes faster than usual. I think it's because I did minimal pendant seeds. Alright, well, we'll just zoom through the credits. Gosh. Yeah, I feel I should comment. Salt Cellar, what the? I feel I should comment in the race room. That was 5th place. I'm ahead of Steve, Saku, and who else? Blandation. I don't know this person. They must be new. But yeah, 5th place. I will take it. I wonder what's going on over on Saku's seed. Yeah, I'm happy with 5th. I was honestly I was only 2 minutes behind Servo, and God, yeah, this is pretty quick. A bunch of us basically grouped in the same 5 minutes. So I'll take it. You know, I picked up a sword that I didn't need. I checked some stuff that I was pretty sure was pointless. I don't know if it saved me any time or not. I skipped Hyrule Castle. Maybe Hyrule Castle would have been the way to go. I could have had a bow much faster and silver arrows much quicker. I don't know. Hard to say. We will now zoom through these credits. God, you know what I didn't do the whole time? Have a drink. Such a fast seed, I didn't even feel the need for it. And I guess you could say I'm proud of my placing in 5th. God, I just had the best idea for a channel point redeem. It'd be like to apply a rainbow texture. Hang on a second. First sword, 3 minutes 38 seconds. Flute, 2 minutes 9 seconds. Mirror, 22 minutes 45 seconds. Very quick, very quick. 1 kill with the Master Sword, 4 with the Tempered Sword, 4 with the Gold Sword. 624 damage taken, 1500 magic used, 41 bonks, 5 saving quits. No deaths, no fairy revivals. Minute 15 spent in menus, almost 7 minutes spent lagging. Blandation just finished, 6th place, which means it's just Saku and Steve left. 148 to 216, in-game time 128.44 versus the hour and a half and 7 seconds it actually took. Okay. Apply rainbow pattern to bird. And start playing the audio from Freddy Got Fingered, where him and his dad are just saying proud at each other. Oh, what a bonkers movie. That would be good. And when it ends, he would just go, "Get the fuck out of the way!" Oh, man. Alright. Well, that was a pretty quick seed. We got a decent amount of gear out of it. I guess that is where we're going to say good night to YouTube. Good night, YouTube. It is Monday for you. Come back in 2 days where there will be Fallout.